Over the last few years, the worldwide wellness industry has exploded in popularity and profitability. Today, it's estimated to be worth around $4.2 trillion a year. But if you thought it was all about Gwyneth Paltrow's intimately scented candles or supping kale smoothies while adopting the downward dog, then my next guest is here to put you right. Wim Hof is the Dutch lifestyle guru whose radical extreme cold therapy method has made him a Sunday Times bestselling author and motivational speaker to millions. More importantly, in a world of snowflakes, his promise to freeze the fear by putting ice in our veins is surely needed more than ever. I'm thrilled to say the Iceman joins me now. Well, welcome to Piers Morgan Uncensored. Wim, thank you very much indeed for joining me.
Thank you, Piers, for having me on your conversation. Thank you.
Well, I'm kind of fascinated by you because it was a few quotes you came out with. You said, we are, as a society, have become snowflakes. Doctors prescribe too many pills, treating symptoms like anxiety and depression, but not the cause. Connection with nature is profound. Cold water is the remedy. Exercise, connection with the natural world is paramount. We're addicted to phones, iPads, laptops and machines to spike dopamine, but it's futile and makes us miserable. Tech has made us weak. And when I read that, I was like, hallelujah, that somebody with a big following, with influence, is saying what is clearly ever more obvious.
Yes, and it is so. We have abstracted through our technology. I welcome technology, but I welcome biological technology of the human body even more. How to maintain and activate and create and guarantee our own happiness, strength, and health. We lost that connection with us. So I came up with a way to tap into the deeper physiology and endorse it by scientific scrutiny, by comparative studies. So there is no speculation about it. They injected us, a group I trained into this method in 4 days. And they were able to withstand an endotoxin, that is a E. coli bacteria, injected into the veins, and they were able to bring down these symptoms, whereas 16,000 others could not. And now suddenly 12 people trained by me in 4 days were able to bring down, to suppress the inflammation caused by a bacteria. And that is revolutionary. It shows that we lost the connection with our deeper systems inside, which is the immune system, the endocrine system, the cardiovascular system, and we have no control over that anymore. And now I have shown, by going into nature, then going through science, showing it in groups, that we are able to retrieve a deep connection with our systems, and at command are able to exercise power over that what makes us sick, depressed, and lack of energy.
You know, it's fascinating, and I've got to say, quite an increasing number of friends who go and do this wild water swimming, you know, freezing cold, and jump in, and they swear by it. They think it's been really good for their mental health. It's been good for their physical health. So I definitely sense a lot of people are trying forms of this. What's interesting to me, Zim, is how you really got into this, and the sort of pivotal moment in your life came through utter tragedy, where your first wife took her own life. She was suffering from schizophrenia, took her own life, and yes, you were left with your 4 children. And it inspired you to really go down this road of ice cold as a form of therapy for you. How important do you think that was for you in getting over that appalling tragedy?
Back then, there was no other remedy in my life. I had little money, 4 kids alone, and a wife, she was the love of my life. So you are heartbroken. Emotionally, you are in agony. It goes around. I had no control over that, but I remember to go into the cold. The cold it makes you stop thinking. It just breaks the loop of the emotional agony, and that directly gave me relief. Just a little time without being into that loop was able to bring about this healing from the inside. So, of course, I went on doing this all the time since 95, and I did it very consciously because I had to bring up 4 kids alone with little money. The cold, I tell you, Piers, the cold and the breathing techniques, they gave me all the bloody energy to make a warm nest for my children.
Amazing.
And make me able to process all the emotional agony. And now I say what back then all the psychiatrists did not know. I am working right now with the best psychiatrists of the world to show that we are so much more capable to tap into our emotional agony and learn to process trauma. We got him. We got him, and I want to bring it. And therefore, I thank you for me bringing it through your show to so many people.
Well, I think, honestly, I think it's I think it's really interesting. And never mind anything else, you've broken 21 Guinness World Records, including, I'm going to read some of these out, running a half marathon above the Arctic Circle, barefoot in shorts, swimming underneath ice for 66 metres, hanging on one finger at an altitude of 2,000 metres, climbing the highest mountains in the world while wearing, again, only shorts, and standing on a container while covered with ice cubes for more than 112 minutes. Now, apart from the fact that you're clearly, well, you're different to the rest of us, is how I would put it politely, which of those was the hardest?
The hardest is where it was most impressive. Every time I do a world record, I am ready to take on fully 100% of my body and mind. I know how to do that. I learned how to climb without gear, steep walls. I learned to trust myself, breath hold, and swim 60, 70, 80 meters under the ice. Just breath hold, and in short, things like that you cannot do if you don't do it with a full confidence and trust and control within. So my twin brother, my identical twin brother, is absolutely not able to do what I do. His body is the same as me genetically, but I am very able to do it. So I saw if you train your body, you are able to do what in science physiologically is thought impossible.
Wim, I've got to jump in because I wanted to end by actually enacting your work. We found a member of the TalkTV team, Lauren, who is a massive fan of yours. And we thought if he's such a big fan, we'd strip him down and chuck him into an ice bucket at the top of our building. So, Lauren, as a tribute to Wim Hof, and thank you, Wim, very much indeed for coming on Piers Morgan Uncensored, we have a very uncensored member of TalkTV's team about to ice himself, hopefully not to death. Take it away, Lauren.
Cheers, Piers.
Right. Good luck, Lauren. Breathe deep. In control. You. Lovely.
Wim, how long do we leave him there?
2 minutes until muscularly he is totally at ease.
All right, leave
then
him.
The job is done.
All right, leave him 5
5
minutes until total paralysis sets in. He's not had the best of years here, so
no.
It's the only punishment he'll understand.
I think it will not happen.
Lauren, you're a good sport, mate, and you've had a very good year. Wim, thank you very much indeed for joining me. I appreciate it.
Love it. Thank you.
All the
Bye-bye.
best.
Good luck.
Stay cold.